Can it be true that XRP will become the global standard for digital assets? Is XRP fundamentally going to be the coin that everyone uses? Well, in this video, we're going to break down some pretty interesting developments coming out of Ripple, and moreover, why people and companies look to XRP to replace the dollar. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So first and foremost, I just want to touch dead quick on the market. We actually were up 1.75%. Good day, given the drastic decline we saw yesterday, and equally the Fed rate pause supporting the narrative or supporting the turnaround. Bitcoin hovering around $52,500. Now, XRP, we know was bucking the trend yesterday, and that continued into today. Holding up around 52 cents. We see the volume around 1.1 billion and our market cap up 1.48%. So overall, XRP following the trend, aligned to Bitcoin and aligned to that market recovery. So whenever things feel a bit tight in the space, Ripple tends to come out and do something completely innovative and completely different in the space. And lately, this is a development that introducing a significant enhancement onto the Xrpl. Now, I've been talking about this for months and months of it being a key component to XRP and cross-border payments. Well, they've just used it and made it even more user-friendly and have a potential high rate of adoption. They have moved and put in specification XLS68D. This is all about simplifications of transactions, namely the sponsored transaction fees and reserves. Now, you might be thinking too, but what the hell are you talking about? Well, this ultimately is giving a company or giving another management company the ability to manage your transactions. We know that the ledgers on any chain can have busy periods and ultimately can have quiet periods. But it says here, the proposal acknowledges the growing complexity of blockchain technology and aims to address it by allowing users to delegate transaction management while retaining control over their accounts. Users can authorize platforms to execute transactions and cover associated costs and reserves by including sponsor signatures in their transactions. If you think about why this is important, this is about scaling XRP. One of the biggest things that people say is ultimately its speed is not good enough. If we're truly going to compete with MasterCard, Visa, and even some of those insane blockchains we have out there, well, XRP does need to get its TPS up, and this could be a way of doing so. Now, let's be clear about it. You're never going to see huge meme coin narratives running on XRPL or the next big world altcoin movement, but you are going to see transactions for financial institutions, banks, and everything else. So this could be an interesting step towards ultimately supporting both fees and reserves on XRPL, and allowing users to delegate that ability to do those transactions could bring another functionality. Where would that use case be best suited, you may think? Well, imagine banks need to transfer huge amounts of money, but they don't want to do it at the high congestion of when the XRP is there. They could just set that to move at the quietest possible point, thus saving as much money as possible. Really showcases a different thought process and narrative that I think XRP have. What's also important is how that then sits in terms of replacing the dollar, and people are getting on board. Given this partnership into Japan, it says here, get ready. Mass adoption for XRP ledgers become in Japan. This more will give Japan the breathing room for the yen. And ultimately, XRP will provide a liquidity source that can replace the dollar in currency exchange for that country going forward and others who trade with it. So XRP could absolutely become the digital asset for, trade, for products financing, or equally, like we said, those financial institutions. Again, less reliance on SWIFT and more reliance on XRPL attached to that stable coin that we've got coming out really showcases the absolute desire that I think XRP is building right now, and more importantly, why this is going to be a big deal going forward. Now, there always is one hurdle to come over. May 6 cannot come soon enough, but we do know that there is an interesting segment coming on. The San Francisco-based company Ripple filed a letter to bolster the motion to strike the US Securities and Exchange Commission expert materials. Now, this is all in relation to Andrea Fox, and ultimately Ripple claiming she is an expert as opposed to just a witness from an accountant. And ultimately, the key argument against the SEC hinged on the fact that she is just a regulator as opposed to an expert witness. Now, what's my view? The reality is, I don't think they're necessarily going to remove her. I don't think they'll necessarily do anything with her. What they may do is give the XRP and Ripple lawyers the opportunity to depose her, which could throw up all sorts of interesting things. And I actually think that would be a better standpoint for XRP if they could get into the narrative of what goes on behind those closed doors at the SEC. So taking a look at price action right now, Bitcoin looks like it's trying to rally and break above this support level we have at around 59,300, and XRP is doing the same. Interestingly enough, we are continuing on this higher range around the 5227. We talked about that yesterday, especially given that horizontal line that we had, and ultimately looking to break that above. That's a key part for us, as is the bottom support at 47.49. So again, some key parts that we want to see. That a break above could send us back up into these support areas for these simple moving averages and the 200, that yellow line exponential moving average, which would give us a real sentiment of strength attached to this XRP move. MACD looks pretty good. RSI is trending perfectly where you'd want it. So all the signs are there for a potential XRP breakout. Everything behind the scenes is showcasing a potential XRP breakout. Well, we simply just need an XRP breakout. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of all of the stuff going on with XRPL, and could XRP truly replace the dollar? If you're a fan of the dollars, drop a dollar down there. If you're a fan of XRP, let me see those X's. As ever, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to stay up to date with everything in this bull market. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.